Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan here. I'm going to be doing a live stream. Today I'm actually going to be showing you guys how you can start your online business, whether that's an e-commerce, Shopify store, really anything that you want to get started. And I'm also answering any kind of questions that you guys have as well along the way. I'm going to be just opening this up real quick here just to kind of like show you guys some stuff, teach you some cool stuff. Hey, what's up, Jaime? How's it going? Always first in the live streams. So I figured I'd give it a few minutes for everyone to go ahead and get in here before we really like jump into stuff. So yeah, what's up guys? How's it going? How is your, I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday today. So, the top of the new month, May 2nd. It's kind of cool. But yeah, pretty good day so far. I mean, mostly just been working on website stuff. I'm currently trying to, are you learning Spanish? Well, I'm not really learning Spanish right now, although in the future I would like to travel to some other Spanish countries and probably learn a little bit more about Spanish, stuff like that. What's up, Christian? What's up, Parwisa? Hey, what's up, Anastasia? How's it going? It's a good day today. So yeah, I mean, in terms of answering your question there, Jaime, I mean, learning Spanish, I'd like to in the future. Probably go to another country just to immerse myself in it would probably be the best way to learn Spanish. So definitely something I'd be more interested in doing eventually. All is well, thank you. You're welcome. All right. So hello there. I want to start a Shopify store and I want to only use PayPal. I can do that, or I need a Visa. So Christian, to answer your question there, you want to start a store. Let me go ahead and open the board here just to kind of like better explain some stuff. I think if I put my face over in the corner, be a little bit better. Yeah. So, all right. So to answer your question there, you want to start your Shopify store, right? So you have your Shopify store here, and you accept payments, right? So you have different payments coming in to your Shopify store. Now, if you only want to use PayPal, you're kind of limiting yourself. I mean, a lot of people only use PayPal for now, like Anastasia. I know in other countries it's a little bit more difficult to find a payment provider that works effectively for you. So a lot of people do just start out with PayPal because it's a little bit easier. It's more of a global company. I mean, I always have PayPal enabled on every single website that I use just to open that payment option for people. But I mean, having Visa would definitely probably increase conversions if somebody doesn't have a PayPal account. So I would definitely advise to probably have a PayPal account if you can. I'm at school at the moment, so can you I'll make sure to upload this after. It'll go on the channel, so you guys can go ahead and watch this replay after if you guys want to watch that. It will be live on the channel after the live stream. So it may take, I think, like 10 minutes or so to process. I'm not exactly sure how long YouTube takes every time. So, but it will be up on the channel after. I always make sure to leave them up because I know a lot of people, they catch part of the live stream, they can't go back or whatever, and it's easier for people, and they can go back and like watch certain parts that they may have missed. So, let me go ahead and erase. How do I erase on here? I think it's just this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, last time I did this, it was a while ago the last time I used this board, but I wasn't able to erase. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys have any other questions, we can just, pop those in here and there. But I wanted to get started at least with the whole thing of what I was teaching today, and the whole plan for this live stream really is just to teach you guys how to start your profitable online business, right? So, you want to start an online business because it gives you the freedom, right? It gives you freedom, so you have that F. It gives you freedom of and the cool thing about this is it gives you freedom of not only just like money freedom, right? So you have money freedom, so that's like one aspect. You also have time freedom, right? So you have time. I know my spell the giant T there, but you have money freedom, time freedom, and you also have location freedom. And this really isn't prevalent with a lot of different things that you're doing, other businesses. It's just the cool thing with online businesses is if you have a laptop and internet connection, you can pretty much work on your business from anywhere in the world. So, you can shift around, move. You're not limited. Like a lot of my family members, they may want to move to a place, but they're like, oh no, is there industry in this location? There has to be a school system. Well, there's school systems pretty much everywhere because my mom's a teacher. So whenever my mom and stepdad are probably going to be moving in the middle of United States, like more north. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the United States, but I'm in Florida. That's where I live. That's where I grew up at and all that kind of stuff. So the location freedom is a cool aspect for me, and I know a lot of you guys too, because when you're limited, like, obviously there's going to be school systems in almost any place, but for people that are limited to industries in certain areas, you could really live wherever you want. You're welcome, Christian. Thanks a lot. You're really friendly and helpful. I appreciate the compliment there. So that's the cool thing with online business, right? You have money freedom, time freedom, location freedom. That's the whole real premise to why you may want to start an online business. And there's other ways to automate in-person businesses as well. That's a little bit more advanced, something that I personally am not into yet, but I would like to get into in the future, like automating in-person businesses, but focusing on the topic of today, online businesses, right? So that is like the whole reason why maybe I can make this bigger. This thing, okay, yeah. Let me make this eraser size a lot bigger. Oh man, I need to make this like so tiny, like I can barely erase anything. So that's really the basis of like the why behind it, right? So you have the why, right? You have your why, which honestly is very important, because if you don't have a why behind something that you're doing, what is the purpose there behind it? Now, and that's another thing to consider, which we're going to get into in a little bit here, but your why for your business, what you're doing it for, that really matters, because at least with my own experiences, I've started certain things in the past and they just didn't really, they didn't really have much purpose to them and they fizzled out. I didn't really care about them after a couple of months, and I just didn't really continue pursuing them because it didn't really have much purpose. So if you have your P, if you have your purpose, your why, your mission, and all that kind of stuff here, but your mission, your M, behind your online business, the niche that you want to get into and all that kind of stuff, that is going to be very, very beneficial for the future. So you want to consider that with like when you're starting out. So when you're starting out, right, how you actually start. Like let's get to the meat here of this. So you want to pick your niche, okay? Your niche. That is like the first thing you want to do. So that's like the most important thing. You have to consider your niche, because that is going to affect how you go about your business, how you do your branding, right? So you got under your niche, you kind of have like your branding that you have. It's going to determine what type of products you can sell, right? The type of products, whatever kind of e-commerce products, AliExpress, Shopify, whatever you're selling. Because I used to talk a lot about on the channel just around Shopify, but I kind of realized, I kind of always knew this, but I didn't really express to you guys how much that Shopify is not the only be-all, end-all to e-commerce, and this whole entire online business sector is like, that's just one aspect. That's just the place that you're selling your product. So focusing on branding as well is another aspect, your B. So you have your branding over here. You got your products. That is determined by your niche. And, I guess your customer relationships, that's another thing. Oh God, that was a terrible C. Let's redo that C there. So you have your niche, you have your branding, your products, and your customers. So customers kind of, interchangeable amongst different niches, but it does kind of affect like the type of problems that maybe some of your customers might be coming to you with, depending on your store, your products, services, whatever you're making. So, hey, what's up, CH2S? How's it going? Can you review my store? I will be doing a store review type of stuff maybe later into the stream. Or you could just send me a DM on Instagram. If you guys aren't already following me on Instagram, it's linked in the description. So, CH, if you wanted to send me that, I can surely leave you like a quick comment on it. But I'll be probably doing it towards the end of the live stream. But if you wanted to get some feedback, at least I do like try to get back to you guys on Instagram here and there with different questions you might have. So just feel free to send me something there. But regardless, all right, going back to the topic at hand here, right? Your niche, your branding, your products, your customers. That is like the core of your business, right? That is what you have here under your niche. Okay, so what kind of niche works, all right? Pretty much any niche, all right? Now, it does depend. Your niche does affect how your branding is going to look, how your products are going to look, your customers, maybe even the face of your brand as well. So that's something to consider. Now, let's actually create like an example here to explain better what I mean by that. So let's think about, I don't know, think if any of you guys have an idea for a niche, just put it in the chat right now, and I'll try and create something on the spot here with the niche. I mean, you could literally any niche, and I'll try and give a good example of that niche, of like how the branding could look, the products could look, all that kind of stuff. Nails, general, tech, cool. So we got some of you guys. All right, so let me go ahead. Cannabis, Walter, what's up? Cannabis, okay. I'll probably go through a couple of those, but let's just say cannabis, all right? Just because that one's something that I've seen a few different people, and there's actually some interesting stuff on cannabis that maybe some of you guys aren't aware of, that you do need to know when getting into the cannabis niche within just having an online business. So let's just do cannabis, because why not? I'll probably go through a couple of the other examples as well, just because I know it's really helpful for a lot of you guys to kind of consider all the different elements behind your business, right? So you have cannabis as your niche, okay, right? Mind my spelling is not the best. I kind of need to get one of those little drawing tablets. Honestly, that would probably help you guys a lot better, so I could show it a little bit better. CHUS bongs. All right, so cannabis, right? Yeah, you could be selling bongs. So under your branding behind cannabis, right? It's all about like the whole like lifestyle, like cannabis lifestyle. That's the type of branding. So you're gonna have lots of green stuff, obviously, lots of the color green. If I can actually, I think I can color this in green. So we're gonna have the color green, right? Yeah, you can't market that on Facebook. That is one element. I am going to go in depth on that you cannot market on Facebook with cannabis. But so you have lots of green stuff under your branding, right? All right, let me just not even try and spell green. So we have a G here for green. So cannabis is all about green colors. And hey, what's up, Brian, Cat Village? What's up? So cannabis, right? You have green. That is part of your branding there with that. And then even within cannabis, you got green colors. You got lots of the marijuana leaves, right? You got the cannabis leaves. This is my best drawing of a cannabis leaf. All right, sure. So you have your cannabis leaves. That's kind of like your branding. Right, and this is very just scratching the surface. There's a lot more in depth I could really go in on this, but you know, this is just kind of like the surface level to at least understand some of the branding elements. So you have your cannabis, right? What you can do in your branding as well. This is something not a lot of people. I think a few people on YouTube have maybe talked about it, but within your branding, right? Now, I probably need more space here, honestly, but. You can make videos, right? You can make YouTube videos, because YouTube doesn't block. You can talk about cannabis all you want on YouTube. At least I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think that they have anything against people talking about cannabis on YouTube. Like 99% sure that you can make YouTube videos, because cannabis is an interesting niche where it's a little bit on and off with some of the regulations there with how you can kind of advertise with it. So you have videos, right? You got videos on YouTube, right? That's one element of branding. I guess I'll just draw them over here. You could even have, I think you can have a Facebook group. You can't have Facebook ads. That is one thing. You could have a Facebook group to help brands around cannabis. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the rules there. I know that you can't have Facebook ads though. So you can't do Facebook ads around cannabis, which is not the biggest thing in the world, because that means that, and you also can't sell any kind of like cannabis paraphernalia and stuff on Amazon. So you probably can't see that. So you also can't sell on Amazon either. Oh, they shut down your group. No, they can't do the pot purge this week. Oh, wow. Okay, so, wow, that's surprising. Okay, so I guess you can't guess you can't do groups. Wow, that sucks. Groups, definitely good if you're in any other niche, though. Groups are awesome, because it kind of builds like that community. I mean, that's why I have the Shopify like community Facebook group in the description for the channel and all that kind of stuff about e-commerce. But that's one other thing as well. What's up, Timur? Timur? I always mess up your name, but what's up? Welcome to the live stream. So Yeah, so you got Facebook groups. If you can do Facebook groups, yeah, definitely do them. But I think based on what Walter was saying, yeah, you can't do groups, which kind of sucks. But you can make YouTube videos. So you got YouTube videos, right? And this is all just kind of like the branding, the free traffic stuff, which is very valuable for a lot of you guys as well. Yeah, market a page and then send them to your store. Exactly. You create your kind of like marketing, your branding, right? You create your brand. Your brand is like the king here. All right, we're talking about branding right now. So you got your green, you got your little cannabis leaves, you got your YouTube channel talking about stuff with cannabis, helping you guys out with cannabis, right? If you have a channel around that, that's your niche, cannabis. And then underneath that, you could also do a blog, like blog posts on your website, which you can do on Shopify. There is a blog section on Shopify. Can find cannabis products. So yeah, maybe there are certain things I think you could do some Amazon stuff with your e-commerce store on, but I know that they block like the paraphernalia. So I think you could do some of the oil, Brian, which is what you had just said. But I do know that they block like certain things because one of my other subscribers, he was in the last live stream. He was asking about this like Blaze Box thing, but he said that you can't sell them on Amazon. And from what I've seen, like it is kind of like a banned section for certain products on Amazon. So you can probably sell some things, but not all of them. So that's the cool thing with Shopify. At least you can have more freedom over what you want to sell. Whereas Amazon, you're limited, customers, all that kind of stuff. That's why I focus really around building your own business, your own customers, because when you sell on Amazon, you're bringing Amazon customers, right? You don't get access to their emails. You don't get access to anything. These customers are Amazon's customers. So that's the whole like perk to having your own Shopify store in comparison when selling your products. So you have your YouTube channel. Yeah, from Lauren, Lenore, Tom. I'm not exactly sure what you guys are saying in the chat, but regardless, right? So you have your blog posts on your website. So you have your blog. That can also get you free traffic on Google and give you more SEO dominance, which SEO is really cool. I'm not exactly an SEO master here, but I would say that making blog posts can definitely help your SEO. So I don't know a whole ton about like backlinks and all that other more I guess kind of, it's not really that complicated, but more advanced SEO tactics. I'm not really familiar with all that kind of stuff personally, but if you want to improve your SEO, blog posts are definitely the way to go, and you can do them within Shopify. So that's kind of cool as well with blog posts, right? You also have your YouTube channel. So you're funneling all this traffic, building your brand, building, really at the end of the day, you're building content. Okay, so all these different things, right? All these things for your brand is content and context, really. So it's content for your brand. And it also gives context to what is value to help your customers, right? To help potential prospects, right? So go ahead and put a 1 in chat if you guys are understanding the whole branding stuff. If you guys want me to go more in depth on branding, I can explain some more other things as well. But put a 1 in chat if you guys are getting what I'm saying. So with the whole you want to build content around your brand and your products and stuff like that. It can only help you. It can only be more beneficial for you. So yeah, let me know if you guys are kind of getting that. Canterbury, White Dog, 1, Timur, good, cool. Cool, Brian. All right, you guys are getting it. Branding doesn't mean is to brand the products. Not necessarily. You can have your as an easy example, think about like any kind of discount store. Not saying that you guys want to build discount stores. That's not what I'm saying. Think about it like you could be a brand selling other products. So think about maybe I'm trying to explain how is the best way to explain this, but branding doesn't mean is to brand the products. Yeah, you could private label the products. So you could get some products from AliExpress, right? or not from AliExpress, but like Alibaba. So you could get products from Alibaba. And I say Alibaba and not AliExpress because AliExpress, you're just ordering from the suppliers one-offs and you can't really customize them. But if you work with suppliers on Alibaba, you're able to customize the products and all that kind of stuff. So you can like customize them, right? And then you can put your own branding on those products, on those Ps, right? You can put your own branding on them, which is beneficial. You don't necessarily have to do that. So maybe that answers your question, Anastasia. Like you could brand your products. It's going to help you. It's going to allow you to increase your margins a lot higher as well if you go that route. Right. So you have Ali products without my own brand. The whole point is just the store the whole store as a brand. Yeah, I would say that is probably the most important factor. If you do order your own products and self-fulfill, which I'm going to be getting into more in the whole product sector. I mean, I guess we're kind of just transitioning into products now. Yeah, exactly. Brian hit it perfectly there. Branding could also mean everything you do is uniform, looks the same theme to it. Yeah. So your website, if everything looks good, right? Everything could look really nice. All the colors are good. Your website branding is on point. You could just sell AliExpress products within that store, and that is still branding because everything within how you send traffic there, it's all around your brand. I mean, really, brand is like the overall experience people go through. You could label your own products from Alibaba and custom, and it's going to help you increase your margins and all that kind of stuff. But you can also just sell AliExpress products in your store as long as the rest of it looks on point. It'd be kind of like you have a hair brand, right? So, or maybe let's just use like that as an example, right? So let's just say you have like a hair, can't write here. All right, so let's just say you have a hair niche, right? You're in the hair niche, specific. Now, I would say to go more specific, just hair, maybe curly hair, right? I use this example quite a bit just because my girlfriend is in this niche, and so it's easier for me to come up with ideas because she tells me about it all the time. So curly hair, right? That's a niche. That's a specific niche. And I say specific because if you were to just do beauty, kind of broad. If you just did hair, I mean, it's more specific, but there's a lot of different types of hair. I mean, there's men's hair, men's, women's hair. There's curly, there's straight. So if you did women's curly hair, that's a more specific niche, which is something I advise you guys to do when you're really like focusing in on what your brand is all about. Think about the specific niche that it relates to the best. And then later in the future, you could also kind of branch out more. But in the beginning, you want to go more micro niche or micro niche, however you say it. It can actually be pronounced both ways from doing some research. So niche, same word. But you start out smaller, and then in the future you can branch out as you have more of an audience, you have more customers, all that stuff. Or you can start with a general store, CH2. Exactly, yeah. You could start general as well. That's another route. You could kind of like start niche and slowly ease out, or start general and then go micro niche. Yeah, micro niche is hard to find. I definitely agree there. Micro niche is hard to find. It's better for like a long-term brand to go micro niche. What's your suggestions for micro niche? I mean, if micro niche is definitely harder to find, but if you think about it like this, I go over this in my Shopify course like quite in depth, but if we were just to kind of like sum it up right here. So there's a big circle. There's a big circle here, right? A little circle here, and you got a smaller circle. Drawn boobs today. So you have your fitness, right? You're in the fitness industry. Okay? Right? That's the big niche, right? Then you have maybe like physique lifting. Okay, now maybe, all right, well, this is probably just the best. This is probably a quick example, right? Physique, and then even within physique, there could be bodybuilding, right? Or there could be powerlifting. Well, powerlifting doesn't really care about physique as much. There could be bodybuilding. There could be, what's another fitness? CrossFit. There's also CrossFit. So those are kind of like people that care about physique typically. I'm not saying all CrossFit people do, but CrossFit and bodybuilding are more like micro niche, right? Because they're a much smaller audience. Now, audience sizes depend. If you wanted to actually like play around with audience sizes and not even to run Facebook ads, you could just go into Facebook audience insights and look at the size of the market there within certain countries. Kind of cool thing that you can do. I guess a little tip there to see like how big the market is overall. You can kind of like test and see based on what Facebook's data is. So you can see like how many people, why did I select that? You can see within like how many people are within fitness. You can see how many people are into like physique lifting, how many people are in bodybuilding, how many people are in CrossFit. And so I know like a lot of you guys are interacting in there in the chat. It's pretty cool. I like how the whiteboard works. Cool. Works good to explain. Yeah, I'm trying. You're welcome, Brian. Yeah, the whiteboard is something cool. I did it on my first live stream, like way back in the day. When I say way back in the day, it was like a month ago, I think, the first live stream. And then every other e-commerce channel started doing live streams. Like, I really am pretty sure I was the first one. Other than, like, Alex Becker or Dan, I think, like, those two guys did it. But out of, like, the newer guys, I think I'm, like, the first e-commerce guy to do, like, a live stream on YouTube. Whatever. I don't really care. I think that was, like, the first one. But regardless, I'll definitely be doing whiteboarding a lot more because it works good to explain things for sure. It's a little bit better than just kind of like ranting. It gives you guys an image to think about as well. So that's to kind of answer that question there with micro niches, CH2S. So within that, you kind of like go down into the circle, right? You go into the middle, right? Let me you draw your little arrow there. Hold on, my girlfriend was just trying to call me. So you go into the circle there. And so that's how you pick your niche, a micro niche. Now, you could also start with a general store, kind of do that stuff. Honestly, like, I've bounced back and forth between what to best recommend to people. The best really is a micro niche. It's harder to find. It's going to take more time to figure out what like is best for you. That's why I recommend generally a lot of people to start general and then they kind of figure out what they like the most and then go like all in on that. But you definitely want to move beyond just general stores because it's really hard to build a brand around a general store. So that's like the problem with a lot of general stores is it's hard to build good branding. So that's why micro niche is like better long run. Or even just niche in general. But micro niche is a lot stronger long term for branding. So hope that answers that question there. Gotta grab some water. But yeah, so that's kind of like the niche stuff. To go more in on that. Now to go into products a bit more. So a lot of people, CrossFit, could you then take CrossFit and use same idea to get an idea for target customers? Or maybe not sure if that would work. Then take CrossFit and use same idea. I'm not exactly sure what you mean there, Brian. You could get an idea for target customers based on certain products you see. Never mind. All right. Based on certain products, it might be good or bad. I mean, I don't know. You can kind of test and play around with it. I would say do a lot of research before like really focusing in on something though, because if you focus in on something that kind of sucks online, it's going to be hard. Yeah, Dropship Spy definitely can help to give you an idea of products. So yeah, like something like that, like the spy tools can kind of give you an idea of what sells. So that's kind of like the model here for products, right? For products. You can spy on what products are making money. And this could be based on looking at other store. Oh, Jesus, that S. So you could look at other stores. You just want to focus on what's already making money, right? If it's already making money, it means that it's a good niche, and it means that if there's some competition, not saying oversaturated, but if there's some competition, it's going to allow you to make money, right, within that niche. You don't want to go into a niche where you're the first person getting into it, because you're probably going to get killed. You don't really have a ton. I mean, heck, I would not even do that, okay? I would not go into a niche that did not already have people making money, people talking about it. I also wouldn't really go into a niche that has a massive. You have to have the right kind of branding for it, and some niches like fitness, general fitness at least, is kind of big. But if you go more specific on certain niches, then it could allow you to do better. But general fitness, I remember trying to get into that like a couple of years ago. It was like 2016 or so, and it was just super oversaturated. Like, because fitness doesn't really change, at least a lot of the information within it. But if you go more niche within fitness, like CrossFit, you're gonna do a lot better. It's way easier to have success when you go more niche, especially when it's such a big thing like fitness. So many people sell fitness products online. It's like insane with digital, physical, which I'm gonna get into in a second here. But yeah, that's another aspect there too to think about. That would be a good one. I started with general, but I'm stuck now. I don't know what I like there. But I like nails, as I am a nail technician, and I know everything about it, so maybe it'd be better to start with nails. Anastasia, that would be good. I think that would be a good one. I know the buyers like it. Yeah, get into nails then, Anastasia. If you already know stuff about it, and you like the products within it, and you know that what the buyers like, that gives you an edge, right? You kind of already know the products. Right? So you can kind of sit and debate about what products are cool or whatever, but you have to know what the buyers like, right? So where is the money going? Like, oh God, I cannot draw that. Okay, where's the money coming from, right? What products? I probably can't see that P there, it cuts off, but what products are getting in the money? Yeah, they're good. You see some products from Ali, yeah, you already know they're good. So that gives you an advantage. You spy. If you are new to the niche, spy on other stores, spy on things, and see what products are selling. You don't want to get into a niche and try and sell products that no one wants. No one wants to buy. Sell stuff that people are already buying. So that's definitely one, kind of like an obvious thing, but definitely something you want to be doing. Sell products that are already making money, that other people have already proven to work. And then it's all about just how you differentiate yourself a little bit, more branding stuff. That's kind of like different. That's what we were talking about before, like how you differentiate yourself, how you can make content. All that kind of stuff is going to allow you to, build a much better business. So yeah, exactly. Oh, if you have clients, you could direct them to your store. Sales would come to you. You don't have to search as much for the clients or clients. Yeah, I mean, that'd be definitely helpful. I mean, you could even, make your store like a store brand, and then you're kind of like the face of the brand as well, because you already know about it. People, let's do the K. They know the KLT, right? They know you already. They like you, and they trust you. They know, like, and trust. That is the process here, right? They have to know you first. They like you. They like what you're doing. They trust you, and then they buy from you. Not all the time, but higher chance, right? You got to have sales to keep the business running. So that is the process there, especially within the nail stuff. Since you already know a lot about it, it'd be easy for people to get to know you. There's a lot of elements there for what you can do with it, but yeah. I think I'm gonna change the title of the live stream to something more clickbaity. Because I think that's what people like. $100 a day with e-commerce. Business. live. All right, changing the title there. I think that might get some more clicks, but regardless, guys, that is the process here. They know, like, and trust you. You sell products. You find what products are already working. So that's cool, right? So you have that. You kind of already understand that, right? So now let's go into the next bit here. So within your products, you know, you already kind of have an idea of the products that are working, right? You already know what's making money. You could also sell on your store. I mean, you could sell physical. So it could be like physical products. You know, it could be physical stuff, or it could be even digital products, depending on your niche. So like I said, depends on your niche on selling physical or digital products. So physical, digital products are the two types of products. There are other types as well. Those are kind of the basis. So within physical, it could be like AliExpress stuff. It could be Alibaba. You could private label your own stuff. You could even produce your own products. You could do print on demand. You know, there's AliExpress. There's POD, which is print on demand. There's a lot of different elements within, you know, the physical space. Can I open a Discord group? Maybe. I'm not exactly sure how to set that up. I might set something like that up for you guys. We'll see. Yeah. So we have physical, print on demand, AliExpress. Within digital, you could even have courses. So if you know a lot about nails, maybe you have nail care, stuff like that. That could also be another element. There is nail care, something like that. You know, you could have some sort of course around that. That can only be beneficial there. You could sell that more high ticket, so you create more value for your customers. So you could even sell your physical products as like that low ticket entry level, and then over time you could even be like, hey, you know what? You got your cool new nail stuff. Now, how do you actually like take care of yourself with it, right? How do you I mean, I don't really know much about the nail niche. I just kind of like trim my nails. I'm a guy, so you know, I don't exactly know a ton about the nail niche, but there's definitely a market for it. So you could even sell courses within the digital space. You could even sell an ebook or something like that as well. I mean, I'll probably be making some more videos on how to actually like expand your business beyond just AliExpress and print on demand, because I know that's kind of like what most people talk about. That's what I talk about a lot. But print on demand and AliExpress are only two of the different types of products. You could also sell courses and ebooks and stuff like that. How do I put in a website? Found a good nail shop. Oh, to put in a website. Yeah, I get what you mean. Cat Village. Okay, so Cat Village, to do, you have to do like website, and then you put like dot and then com. That's how you type the website in. So that's kind of like the basis there. So yeah. Make a mini, yeah. So Anastasia, maybe I can make a mini course as an extra for people who buy the product. Yeah, exactly. You could bundle stuff together. So the cool thing here with physical digital, you could also bundle. If you wanted to make like the ultimate, and that's what like a lot of companies actually do really, really well at, is they create bundled products. So I think if I can go ahead and just open a new tab over here. So you can also create bundled products, right? Okay, cool. So diosnails.com. I'll go ahead and type that one in a second here, Brian. But you could also bundle products, and then that gives your average order value much higher for your store. So you could do this within Shopify. You can kind of like make your own product that's like an image. You kind of take all the images together in Photoshop and just put it all together in one, and you could sell your print on demand, AliExpress. I mean, print on demand you probably wouldn't be doing for nails, but you could sell your product, your AliExpress product, and then your mini course could go with it for free. Even you could throw it all together in one and bundle it. That's one aspect there. Oh, it's diosnails.com. Okay, so let me look that one up. diosanails.com. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at this store then, because that is what Brian had put in here. Now, it might lag a little bit when I'm loading this up, but let's go ahead and take a look at this store. Let me try and shrink this a little bit so maybe we can see the store a little bit better. So we have Dios and Nails right here. As you can see, they have a home shop, nail services. So they have these different products here. Little nail polishes. I feel like they could do, honestly, like a better job at this homepage, but I mean, it's, they're showcasing the products here. I also have a friend, or I have a friend who is doing a hair supply store. Cool. So you have their shop. So it looks like they're just kind of selling like entry-level, really cheap products. That's one thing there with, the cool thing with like courses, ebooks, is that you could sell them for higher ticket. Like higher ticket, you could throw your free mini course in there to give people like a taste. But you could sell it more higher ticket in combination with your AliExpress products. And that's going to get your average order value up, give you some more ideas there. Yeah, maybe you could give some ideas. The hair product one. Yeah, so that could give you another method there to create more products on your store other than just like the entry level. So like if we go back to the Dios and Nails, the problem here is that their stuff is really cheap. Like, that's not a bad thing necessarily, but these are kind of like entry level. So if we actually kind of like erase this whole thing, I hope you guys kind of got this here, at least with physical digital, because I'm not going to be writing that all out again, but you get that, right? Physical digital. Now, another thing, maybe I need to hit the erase button. So we have physical digital, right? Now, another aspect, if I can erase everything here, is I can type. Okay, so you kind of have your funnel, right? You have your funnel. Your entry level is like the free stuff, right? Your videos. Okay, your free stuff. Your ads are free content. That's your content, right? Your content is at the top. And it could be your ads, it could be, people get on your website, whatever it is. You have your free stuff. Okay. Now, the problem here, kind of like what I'm seeing with Dios and Nails, and I don't really know how much money they're making. They might be making like a ton of money, whatever. And they might have a back end. But the thing is with free products, not with free products, but, you have your free stuff at the top, right? The content, their Instagram, okay? I imagine they probably have an Instagram. So if they have an Instagram, yeah, see, this is like kind of like their free content. They show people about their nails, right? That's their free stuff. All right. So we're kind of doing like a case study here on this brand. So we have their free stuff here, and then they have their store. I'm surprised. I don't know if that links to it, but whatever. They have their store here, Diosa. They only are selling products for like $8, right? That's low ticket, right? $8. It was like $4 to $8, right? It's like $4, $8. Selling $4 to $8 products, you have to sell like so much more volume of that. Oh no, I spilled some water. So, good pics, good website, good description. You can even sell a stick. Yeah, Anastasia, exactly. It's all about presentation of a product, how things look. Kylie Jenner sells these makeup brushes for like $300, and they're literally like the most, like they're close to AliExpress quality. So it's all about presentation and branding. About anything. I mean, you could sell, I'm sure people sell sticks online. It's a really cool stick. Don't let me poke you with it, some stuff like that. I don't exactly know, but $4 to $8 products here, that's going to be hard. They have to sell like a lot of them. They have to probably sell like, I don't know, 1,000. I mean, let me pull up the calculator here. I mean, if they sell 1,000, that they have to sell 1,000 to get to like 100K a year, almost 100K a year. They have to sell 1,000 of those. But like, if they have an $80 little, well, maybe not 80, because 80 is not a good number for they have like a, I don't know, like a $77 course or something, you don't have to sell as many of that product. You know, you only have to sell maybe, if I can try and, I need to make this smaller. Alright, so we have our calculator of truth and justice, as a lot of people would say. So you have that for $77, they only have to sell maybe like 100. You know, that's a lot less. They only have to sell 100 of them. It's going to be harder to sell those, but, you know, and then if you have like some big like huge bundle for like, you know, $770, I mean, that's only like 10. So you get what I'm saying here with the numbers. It's a lot easier. I don't know if I lost you guys there with the numbers, but regardless, it's a lot easier to sell when you have more higher ticket stuff, okay? Down your funnel, it's harder to sell cheap, really cheap stuff all the time. It's easier to sell higher ticket. Good quality, higher price. Exactly. Like this stuff's like super duper cheap. So if you can go higher quality, like higher quality is you can also sell a higher price for your product. So, yeah, exactly. Good quality, higher price, definitely. So, Anastasia, are you in Brennan's Facebook group? I gotta log off for a bit. Hope you're here when I'm still back. Yeah. Cool, Brian. I'll see you in a little bit then. I plan to do this stream for a bit. I might change this kind of to like a Q&A or something, just because, I mean, I think a lot of you guys are probably, yeah, Anastasia, the group is linked in the description. I think you joined. I'm not exactly sure. Meant to hope you're live when I get back. Yeah. I should still be live. What's up, Amio B? Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I should be live. I mean, I plan to do this for a good bit of time. How are you? I am good. Just kind of like showing you guys some stuff, different e-commerce stuff, different brand, online business, all that. Kind of like doing a little fun stream. I think I might just change this to straight Q&A, but I mean, I hope this kind of like helped you guys at least with the whole like products and the branding and the customers. The customers, I mean, that's kind of like what you're trying to keep happy and give value to with your products, all that stuff. And, you know, it might be some, you know, if you have like a camping store, let me erase this here. If you have like a camping niche store, let me, if I can type, oh my gosh. Oh God, like a sneeze coming. So if you have like camping, right? Like a big, I can increase the font size here. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, so if you have camping, right? You have a camping store. Okay? Camping. Then selling products, you might have some like more outdoorsy people. I mean, you might be selling more outdoors stuff. All just depends. Outdoor stuff as well. So it depends on your niche that you pick. What type of customers you might have, what type of products you might have, how you're going to be doing your branding, all that stuff. So, yeah. So what else did you guys want me to go over? Because I could pretty much go over like anything right now if you want me to. I think I might just open this up more to just Q&A, but yeah. I think I'm going to type this Shopify Ecommerce Q and A. All right. Boom. Saving the changes. But yeah, if you guys want me to talk about anything, feel free to leave that in the chat. I'll pretty much go over anything you guys want. Just kind of doing like this fun little live stream here. If you guys have any specific questions about, e-commerce, about I can start Shopify without money. Yes, okay. So to answer that question, to start Shopify without any money, cool. We got some questions coming in. Let me go ahead and change the, I think it was where is it? Oh, I can just change it right there. Okay, cool. All right, let me go ahead and, okay, thumbnail updated. Cool. So, all right, so to start a Shopify store without any money, right? So you don't have any money, right? You don't have much money. If I could write that out here, so money, right? Starting Shopify without any money is kind of hard to do. I wouldn't necessarily, now you can start a business, you can start Shopify without money, or without much money, but it's going to be a little bit harder. What I would honestly recommend to do, if you don't have a lot of money for Shopify, is to get a job. I mean, it's probably the simplest answer there, but like, if you don't have money, get a job. Because, yeah, the job might kind of suck, but at least you have some money, and then you can pay for, your website, pay for, equipment that you might want to film videos for content, or to film of your product or of you if you're going to be like the face of the brand. Starting Shopify, a lot of people kind of glorify Shopify as like this be all end all thing. It's really just a website creator. So you can, get a job if you don't have any money. But at the end of the day, if you still don't want to spend a ton of money on your store, what I would then recommend you do, instead of running ads, because ads are expensive, right? So you probably, I think you guys could probably see this. Let me try and increase the font size. Increase it a little bit more. Okay, so, all right. Cool. So, maybe is focus on free traffic, right? You can focus for free traffic on your store if you don't have a lot of money for Shopify. So you can focus on free traffic. The ways you get free traffic is YouTube. You get it from Facebook groups, right? Facebook groups. You can do it from SEO, like blog posts on a website. You can do it there. It could also be, that's just a couple of different ways. You could also do local marketing, although I wouldn't really recommend local marketing that much. It depends on your, Instagram. Instagram. Completely forgot about that. You could, Instagram. You could have Instagram, Instagram hashtag stuff. This is how I started my first store last year, was Instagram hashtags. You can build up a following on your page, sell your products, boom. I have a lot of different subscribers doing stuff with Instagram, okay? You could do it with hashtags. You could do it with shout-outs. Now, shout-outs do cost money to build your page, but hashtags, posting content is free. And if you post enough, you should be able to get to the Explore page. You just have to make sure your niche is like a good niche for Instagram. Because some stuff on Instagram is like dominated by certain like big like engagement groups, and it's going to be hard to kind of break into. So consider that with Instagram, like what type of page you want to run. Yeah, Instagram's another one. These are kind of like all the different methods. I'll probably make a completely, I'll probably make another video as well on like how to like start a store without much money. These are all the different ways. And these are really the best ways, because when you have people actually searching for your stuff, they're going to be a lot more willing to buy from you if your stuff is like, if they're searching for your content, they like you, right? They're going to be more willing to buy from you versus you just hammering them with ads all day. So maybe consider that as well. But that's how you start without a lot of money, or otherwise, if you don't even have money to sustain yourself, get a job. Like if you can't even sustain your current lifestyle, get a job, and in the background start your business, start all this other stuff. But I get people, DMing me all the time about, oh, I don't have money for Shopify. This is what you do. Like, there's kind of like one route. There's no magic formula really for Shopify without money. It's either you get a job, cover your living expenses. Okay, you can do that. You live at home, so you live for free basically, or very minimally. You live below your means by a lot, and the job might suck, but in your free time, you work on your store, you work on your business. And I say business versus just Shopify because a lot of people like to hype up Shopify as if it's the be-all, end-all. It's just a platform to host your business on. So it's a cool thing. Dropshipping is cool, but you have to think about it in the right frame of mind. It's not like this magic way to make all the tons of money instantaneously. Think about all this other stuff before like jumping into things and not really considering like, oh, now I started Shopify and I'm running out of money. I get this DM. I literally had this the other day. I only have $500. I'm running out of money. What do I do? And it's like, get a job, figure out free traffic sources. Like, it's not the end of the world. You think you're just going to make magic money with Shopify dropshipping or Shopify e-commerce, any business. It's not going to happen. It has a development phase in the beginning. I don't have any paid themes, actually. I don't have my own themes. In the future, I might make a theme or something. Probably not, honestly. I don't have any custom themes myself. I just use the free themes. Like, they work pretty good. Unless you wanted to pay for one, you could. But, I mean, I just use the free themes. They still work really well on the website. So, I would just use the free themes. And I also don't have any of my own. Like, and also, to clarify maybe, within paid themes, they can't transfer between different accounts. So I know within WordPress you can do that. You can like save a theme. And you can also kind of like save themes within Shopify, but not like the paid ones. So you have a paid theme. It's not like you can like download it and like give it to, like, it's on your account. It's the paid theme. You have access to it within your account. So maybe that answers your question. So, I mean, yeah. Sorry, but that's pretty much like I really don't I don't even use them myself. So yeah, you can download themes, and I've done that once just to keep coding because I've coded websites a little bit. I don't know a ton about code. I just have to look it up and then just paste it in. But yeah, free themes are just use the free themes. They're really good. Like on Shopify, the free themes are actually pretty freaking solid. You can start a good business with just a free theme on Shopify. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this stuff here. But yeah, you could probably get in trouble. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could probably get in trouble. Anastasia as well, I'm going to answer your question in a second here, but you were saying earlier about the Facebook group. It's linked in the description if any of you guys wanted to join the Facebook group. It's free. So it's in the description if any of you guys wanted to join, and I'll go ahead and get you guys in there. It is a closed group, so but obviously I'll accept any subscribers, of course. But yeah, so to answer your question then, struggling with choosing a product, testing something is not selling a lot. Should I try testing something if it's not selling a lot or not at all? See what already works. See what's already making money on other stores. I think someone had put in like Dropship Spy. You can use any kind of spy tool to see like what's already selling within other niches on other stores. If it's a Shopify store, although most people online are using Shopify stores because it's like the best within e-commerce. So you can kind of use another thing as well that I've been using personally is Commerce Inspector. That is another tool. I might do a video on Commerce Inspector in the future, but that's another tool. Completely free for the free version of it. There is a paid version. I don't use the paid version. But yeah, similar web as well. I'll go ahead and type that one in here. I've used similar web a lot actually to look at like where people are getting their traffic from. Not even for dropshipping, just general businesses and stuff like that. So you can do that as well. Similar web. Yeah, so all that kind of stuff. Dropship Spy. You guys can't probably see that. Commerce Inspector, similar web. Yeah, they show you the old bestsellers. Not exactly. That's the problem that most people don't understand still, CH. Most people go on and think that the bestsellers are now best-selling. They might have been best-selling a year ago, and they're still their top product because they haven't topped the other in sales. But it's going to show their best-selling of all time, not within the past month. It's going to show best-selling all time. So that's something to keep in mind. I wouldn't necessarily just look at the best-sellers, but look at what they're advertising. You know, you can kind of see different stuff. Now, if it's a brand and they have bestsellers, you can probably see like a better picture. But if it's like a dropshipping store, they might have just sold it off of hype and off of a trend, which is not really what I would recommend building your store only and solely around. You want to focus on like long-term trends. So within the long-term trends, one of those could be waist trainers. How do you spell waist trainers? That's one product that is kind of like a long-term trend, as well as fitness leggings. That's another long-term trend. Think about long-term trends versus short little, like quickly oversaturated things. If you think about building a brand around a long-term trend because it solves a specific need that people have, you know, solving a problem, like a long-term problem, like health is a pretty good long-term problem for your store and for your niche. You're going to be solving a problem. So think about long-term stuff and build a brand around it. That's going to give you the best chance for success because a new product might come to market, might be able to sell it as a trend for a little bit, and then it dies. So I wouldn't really focus around that. I have a product about figure animes. Do you think it can make sales? Figure animes. I don't know exactly what figure animes are. I don't know what figure animes are. What's up, guys? If you're new to the stream, say hello as well. MEOB, I have a product about figure animes. Do you think it can make sales? I'm not really sure. You know, you're gonna have to do your own product testing to know if a product will work. Because I don't know everything about every niche. Like, I'm only knowledgeable around niches I've done research in. So, Naruto. There's a lot of people that like Naruto, but I'm not in the anime niche, so I don't really know a whole ton about that niche. You have to see. Well, one thing with Naruto, you might actually get copyright problems. So I would just sell like more general anime stuff. That's the problem with some things is like you can't really sell like Star Wars. You can't really sell Marvel. It's copyrighted. It's gonna get your website taken down if you don't have proper geek. What is it? ThinkGeek? ThinkGeek is able to sell them because ThinkGeek is able to sell Star Wars and all that kind of stuff because they have licensing. You guys selling AliExpress products don't have licensing, so I would not try to sell stuff that is branded because long term you're not going to be able to keep the store. You could do it short term, make some money, maybe sell some Goku stuff, maybe sell some of that, but it's not going to last for the tests of time. It's going to eventually get taken down probably. So you might be able to sell it for a period of time, but long-term brand, I wouldn't really focus around selling that because you can get your store taken down. So I would not sell around a licensed product unless you have proper licensing. I wouldn't sell around like a Star Wars thing. It's just gonna get you into legal problems. So I would avoid stuff like that. Like, that's kind of the problem with the gamer niche. You can still sell within the gaming niche, but it has to be like unbranded stuff. So yeah. I guess think about that. All right, to go back to the other questions here, I know I kind of like left a couple. MG Vapor, what tools and software do you use to suggest to find hot products and niches? To find the products and niches to put within your store. Like I think CH said, there is no tool or software to find a hot niche, and you just kind of have to do your own research to see, like, is the niche worth it? Are there other people making money in it? Are there videos on it on YouTube? Are there enough people interested in it? And you can kind of do that based on audience metrics within Facebook, but you want to see if there's interested people. If there's interested people, like stock market even, or Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, you can even just go on Google Trends and just search the name of the niche and see, like, the trend or how many people are into it. That can maybe give you an idea. If you search on Google Trends, like kayaking, it's going to have a huge spike right now because it's pretty much summertime. And so summertime is going to get you a lot more, people or whatnot. Summertime is going to give you a lot more people focused around kayaking, around going to the water, around the beach, all that kind of stuff. So just think about the niches. I'll probably make a video on like summer niches. I know because a lot of people are getting traffic with that, so I'll probably make a video going over that because it is about summertime. So it probably makes sense to make a summertime video, but consider that when you're thinking about niches. In terms of hot products, Commerce Inspector can kind of give you an idea of some products that are working on other people's stores. You could see traffic with SimilarWeb. Another thing you could also do is Pexta. That is one as well to see kind of like certain trending stuff as well. So Pexta is in there. You could use that to find certain types of products you might want to add to your store for your niche. Think about it long term though. Don't just think about like, oh, I can sell this product for like this period of time and then it dies and then you're screwed. Then you don't have any money. Think about it long term, building a brand, all that stuff around keeping those customers happy. You can sell certain products certain times, but you want to like capture those customers and not piss them off. Give good customer service, all that kind of stuff. Which advice would you give for making good video ads? In terms of good video ads, Gene Brunel, I actually have a video going over that on my channel. For making video ads, just go to my recent uploads. It'll be in there. It's just it goes over pretty much everything for making video ads. So I'm not gonna say it on the live stream here, but just go to the video. I go over like everything. If you still have questions, just leave a comment on that video. That's all right. Don't worry about it. But yeah. For making good video ads, you can just check that out. And if you still have other questions, just leave a comment on the video and I'll answer you back. CH2S, there is no software for a niche, but for Dropshipify, Jungle Scout, Jungle Scout can help you find like Amazon best-selling, like Amazon's new bestsellers, which is a lot more helpful. Not like new not the old bestsellers, but yeah, the best way is like Jungle Scout if you want to do that too. Naruto, Anastasia, not safe for some beauty products or solving problem products. Yeah, some are, some aren't. Some beauty products are around solving problems, some aren't. The thing is most beauty products are solving the problem of beauty. right there. It doesn't have to be around a specific issue. So you think about like nail polish, right? You're like, oh, it just makes them look pretty, but it's solving the problem of beauty. People want to feel like they're beautiful. People want to feel like they're pretty, and some people, maybe they have a lot of acne and they put on makeup to cover their acne, and then they feel more like beautiful. It solves their problem, right? They have acne scarring or something like that, and this is a real problem. Not for me. Luckily, like, thank God I don't have acne scarring. Like, anybody who has that, I'm very sorry. Like, genetics suck sometimes. But, you know, someone who has acne scarring might want to put on some makeup to cover up the acne scarring just to feel better about themselves, maybe. And that's solving the problem there. So it depends on the product for sure. But really, in general, most beauty products are just to make people feel like they're more pretty. Girls and guys. I mean, there's a lot of gay guys that wear makeup. So that's like another aspect there. Gene, actually, I saw this, but what's some tips about structure, time, format, technical stuff? Oh, okay, so let me go over that real quick then for you. Gonna erase that. I'll just put that there. So wow. Okay, so generally, to go over each of those questions there, if I can just type. So for structure, you probably want to do 1,000 by 1,000 resolution. And so 1,000 by 1,000 resolution. In terms of time, probably it could be anywhere from like 30, it could be even really 20 seconds. 20 seconds to 60 seconds. Ugh, the C is right by the X. So 20 seconds to 60 seconds. Hey, what's up, Brian? You're back. Welcome back. If you guys are new, just say what's up. So, yeah. So you could, are you going to go over Zach's 5-hour live stream? Yo, honestly, I feel like this is a challenge now, Brian. If you can get some more people in here, maybe. I mean, 8 people is still pretty solid number. I know a lot of you guys are enjoying this, so yeah, I don't know if I'll go over the 5-hour live. That was a long time. I think it's the timing. Like he had the live stream at like a really good time on that day. I don't know if I think it was still the weekend. Maybe it was a weekday. I don't remember. But it was a really solid time, so like a lot of people were able to hop in there. All good, yeah. I don't know. I'm like, my throat's already dying. Like, the whole new throat thing of Brian from that, like, I already feel it. Like, I already feel the whole new throat problem. I still have to have him teach me how to set up the live stream, like, settings that he had. Because I know how to operate, like, OBS, the software I'm using right now, to do, like, the board and all that stuff. But yeah, that's like, I don't know. The other software is like a lot more cool and complex with like other settings you could use. Yeah, I'll probably do that in the future. But yeah, okay. So to answer that question there, Gene. So yes, 20 to 60 seconds, 1,000 by 1,000 resolution. The format and the time, technical stuff. I mean, you might want to have text over top and bottom. You could do this. You might not do this. I mean, it just depends on you personally. If you want to do that, a lot of meme type channels do that. It's a good way to get people's attention for videos. So that's a cool thing. You could even add captions. Captions are another thing. That's kind of what I said by having text on the screen. You want some sort of generic captions to get people's attention really well on it. Yeah, emojis are good too. Emojis are good. Definitely add emojis somewhere. In the thumbnail, like I said in the video, or it could even be on like the text in the top and bottom. It could be, yeah, I would say those two spots are probably the best. But anything to get people's attention. People think in pictures. So anything like that could be helpful. So So yeah, any of that stuff there. To answer the next question here, Gene, getting attention. Yeah, exactly. It's all about getting attention, like in the video, with all the different stuff you can add. Let me go back to some other questions. Video channel today. You said some are, yeah, with the certain beauty products. Going down, MEOB. How can I find the perfect niche? What niche do you advise me? I mean, profitable one. Really, it's up to you. I mean, there is, yeah, exactly. Anastasia said there is no perfect niche. There isn't, because if there was one perfect niche, like if there was really one, let's kind of like go into niches again here. So if you think about niches, right? Right, niches. Okay, this is like very important. There isn't, yeah, every single one could be profitable. Every single one can make you money. Now, some are going to be better than others. Like I said about Star Wars niche, right? Star Wars, okay, as an example, if I can draw this all out here, right? You have Star Wars. Okay, you got the Star Wars niche. Cool, you make videos, you make content around Star Wars. But the problem is you can't really sell products around Star Wars. You might have like a nerd channel around Star Wars, but all you're doing is promoting their movies and promoting their own products, really. I mean, people are going to go buy a Star Wars licensed product. So that's like a bad niche, as an example. Like Star Wars, if you want to talk about geek stuff all the time on YouTube, cool, but you're probably going to rely on Patreon for your money. I see this all the time. I watch a lot of these channels, personally. I watch a lot about Avengers Infinity War. That's kind of why I made the video on it for fun on the channel. Did decent views. I mean, it got over 100, so kind of cool. But I mean, I watch these channels a lot, and a lot of them, unless they're having like massive numbers of views, they're not able to drive traffic to a store. Okay, so they're not able to drive anything to products because you can't, and they're licensed. You can't really monetize other than ads. Like, you're relying on Google AdSense to make money. So they're only making money from the ads that go on their videos. So they have to be getting a lot of views because their CPMs are kind of lower too. So they have to be getting a lot of ad money if you're doing the Star Wars niche on YouTube, or in general for your like brand, or any kind of like geek culture stuff. So it's hard to make money from that. However, if you had, let's say instead you picked, I'm just going to use my girlfriend's example because it's easy for me, because I've already like thought about it in depth, right? So obviously, Amio, you're not going to be talking about girls' curly hair, okay? But let's just think, as an example, in comparison to Star Wars, why it's so much better. So let's just think about girls' curly hair, okay? Just because I know a good amount, I know more than I really need to about it, okay? Whatever. So you could sell, physical products. You could sell physical products. You could also sell digital products around it, right? Like your step-by-step guide to da-da-da-da-da about, or I know that kind of looks like a P almost. You could have your step-by-step guide on like transforming your hair to have better curls. You could do that, like a digital. So you have digital. You could have physical of like actually like a hair comb or something, like a certain type of comb to curl the hair, or like you make your own shampoo. There's a lot of different routes you can go with this. You have physical, digital. You can have your YouTube stuff as well, like your YouTube ad money for your brand. I mean, that's another aspect. But like, there's a lot of different ways to monetize here within the girls' curly hair niche. Whereas Star Wars, not so much. You're limited. You have to rely on like Patreon, which I would never say to keep your business only around Patreon, unless you're like massive. But Patreon as your main revenue source for your business and for your store or whatever, or not for your store, but for your brand, not a great business model. You're relying on like pennies almost. It's not very good. You're not selling anything. So I would not do Patreon. I would do the other stuff. So to go into what Gene had said, or Anastasia, each niche can be profitable. Exactly. I mean, it just depends on the niche. Like, some niches are going to have certain strategies that you could go with. Some niches are going to be better than others. Comparing Star Wars to curly hair, one is obviously the winner there. Or camping. Camping's really good too. So yeah. Which strategy would you use to sell sunglasses? I do not have a ton of knowledge or expertise within the sunglasses niche. However, I can try and like kind of think about maybe something I could say here for this. So sunglasses, right? I think if you guys can see this. So sunglasses. Or actually, I think someone had just said MG. Okay. So MG Vapor. You could do affiliate for Star Wars product. You do Amazon affiliate and sell Star Wars. Yeah, okay. So to answer that question there with Star Wars stuff, just really quick, because I do want to kind of like explain that there with Star Wars. Yeah, within that, okay, you could do, if I write that out again, you could do, oh God, Amazon affiliate. Yes, you could do that as well. If I can move this around. Okay, you could do Amazon affiliate, so AA, right? You could do Amazon affiliate as well. Now, Amazon affiliate doesn't, unless you have like a lot of views, once again, you might not really make as much money because you're an affiliate for Amazon. You can make a decent amount of money. Like, you could do Amazon affiliate and sell Star Wars stuff through that. Yeah, you could do that. So, I mean, that's another way to monetize, but it's not necessarily as profitable as something else where you can own the products yourself. Yeah, you get a percentage of the sale. Exactly. You get a percentage of the sale, and it's still something. It's definitely money still, but it's not exactly as highly profitable as the other stuff because, I don't know, the other ways where you're helping people and giving them a little bit more, you can make a lot more money in those niches. Yeah. It's not the best, but it is at least something you can do. You could also, if you're in the tech space, now tech space gets like a lot of views, right? So like Marquez Brownlee, or I don't know if you guys are familiar with the tech space. I'm kind of familiar with tech because I used to be really, really into it. I'm still into tech a lot, but the whole tech niche, right? They basically rely on Amazon affiliate, like Unbox Therapy. If you guys are familiar with that channel, that niche in general, the tech niche, they focus a lot around Amazon affiliate, make a lot of money because they're high ticket products that they're getting commissions for. Now the commission does have a limit to how much you can make from Amazon affiliate for that niche, but that's another monetization strategy. Yeah, all right. So to go to answer the question there with Gene, and then I'll get to you at MEOB in a second on the smartphones, but so sunglasses, right? So Sun GL. I'm just gonna put Sun GL. Okay, so that's a niche. Sunglasses. The thing is with sunglasses is it's fashion. Okay, so fashion is a lot that has to do with branding. You can do it, maybe a little bit harder. I'm not exactly an expert within branding fashion products, okay? I know a lot of people that do fashion brands. I actually have one guy I know in Miami that has wrappers wear one of his friend's products, okay? He gets rappers to wear the products, and he sells them because rappers are wearing the merch. Okay, if you guys probably aren't familiar with it, but it's Astral Clothing, I think, is the brand name, pretty sure. So I don't know if you guys are familiar into hip hop and stuff like that or rap, but someone like Killy wore the product. They put pictures of it on social media and got followers, and people will buy the product because a person of influence is wearing it. Same kind of thing with certain sunglasses. That's how Movement has sold a lot. Is they get people that have a following of people that would probably be interested in the product, and they promote it. Right? So Movement sells watches, but they also sell sunglasses. And they added sunglasses like I think it was like a year ago. No, it was like 2 years. No, it was like 2 or 3 years ago now. They did not always have sunglasses. But that's how Movement operates, okay? They use their branding, they sell over influencers, okay? They sell over influencers. That's how fashion is done, pretty much. I do not personally have a ton of experience with it, but I have friends that do, and they've told me a lot about it, a lot about that market. And just from my own like expertise and kind of like looking at it from the outside, that's pretty much what they do. So yeah. Gene, so you advise first to promote via Instagram. Yeah, first would be Instagram. You have to have a really good feed. I'll probably be doing a video on how to make a nice looking Instagram feed, kind of going over like really like popular brands and like how they craft their feeds to kind of show you some examples. I'm probably going to make a video on that. I'll throw that in the bucket of video ideas on like how to make a good looking feed. Yes, do that video. Yeah, for sure. So I'll actually write that one down right now because I don't want to forget, and that's definitely a good one. Instagram feed video. That would be good. It's really important to have a good feed. Hey man, it's Andre. What's going on? Hey, how's it going? I remember I was messaging you on Instagram and stuff like that. How's it going? Just kind of doing a live stream here, answering questions about different niches, kind of like showing how you could monetize within different niches, whether that's like Shopify or really, I mean, kind of just going over the niche as a whole versus like how you would sell that stuff. But doing pretty good. Probably going to help my girlfriend move a little bit more. That's what I was doing a lot yesterday. Because she's moving. She moved out of her dorm and into a new house. Not my new, not the house I'm talking about, because I know on the channel I've talked about moving to a new house. It is her new house with her friend, with a few of her friends and stuff like that. So I'll be getting a different house with Zach in, I think, end of July. Our lease here in this apartment ends July 31st, so we'll be out of here and into our house. We'll do like a little house tour video and some fun little vlog stuff for the channels as well. So you guys can stay tuned for that. But that's still not for a couple more months. But that's kind of like what I'm up to. I really actually kind of have to pee, but I'll kind of like go for the live stream a little bit longer. Did Zach actually pee in his live stream? Timur or whoever was in there, Brian. I think Brian, you were in there probably for a while, but did he ever get up to pee during that 5 hour live stream? I don't even know. But regardless, yeah, I'll probably do some little vlog, fun stuff when we move. If you, I don't have to go too bad yet. I'll save it for when I have to go like a little bit worse. It's not too bad right now. I've been drinking a lot of water, because my throat, I think I need a new one. It's doing pretty bad. Like my throat hurts. We will wait. All right. Hold on. Let me see what the other questions were. Gene, yes, I'll definitely do the video on the Instagram feed stuff, because it's definitely helpful for a lot of you guys, the Instagram feeds, how to make a good one, and all that for your brand. Taking a look at like $1 million stores, seeing like what they're doing. Yeah, quick question. What's up? All right, how many orders? I'm gonna go back to the other questions as well. I'm not skipping you. I was just reading this one right here. How many orders on AliExpress means that the product in niche is saturated? That's a really hard answer because you don't really know. Like, one product might have sold a lot like a couple of years ago. Might be good now. I don't know. That's I can't really answer that. Also look up on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is probably a good way to see if it's saturated. Honestly, the best way to see if something is saturated is to kind of like, you're going to have to test it almost. Like, I don't know. It's hard to like know for sure. It takes research in the niche to really. It takes research in the niche to know if something's a little oversaturated and what to do and what kind of angle you can go at it. Nothing is really super saturated ever. It's just about your strategy for that niche. So like, take a look at the beauty niche, right? If you go out there and try and be a beauty influencer thinking that you're going to compete against Kylie Jenner, that is kind of insane. So maybe focus on a small micro niche within beauty that you could dominate in. That's a quick example there about saturation versus not saturated. You have to go more specific within a certain niche. And it depends on the products too. I know the products depend as well if it's saturated or not. It varies though. It really does. It varies. It's hard to know exactly. But I would say just do some research. Look at Instagram, look in YouTube, kind of see like what the influencers are doing, and you can get like a better idea of if your product and niche is a little bit too saturated. It just depends on the strategy. God. My throat. To answer a quick question here, Brian, do you do any store reviews live? I will be in the future. I'll probably do like a full store review stream again in the future. I used to do them like really frequently on the channel. I'll probably pick them up doing them again. Like I usually do those like once a week. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I figured I'd do one today instead of an upload. I gotta film some videos. I gotta like do some bulk filming either tonight or tomorrow, and then upload just for the next few days because I'm gonna be going to like Disney again on Friday. Not like the park, but to go out to eat over there with my family. So I might post a picture or something like that. If you guys are interested in seeing pictures, cool shit. I mean, not really that cool, honestly. Instagram is in the description if you guys want to follow me there, which would be fun and cool. But regardless, yeah, I'll probably be doing store reviews sometime soon. I mean, I've done them a lot before on live streams. So, yeah. They usually just take a long time. And a lot of people are like bombarding with like, review my store, please now. I might do like paid store reviews in the future, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of working out like how to like better optimize everything within the channel. I'm actually working on like a website right now for the channel and all that kind of stuff. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But that's kind of like where everything's at right now. So to go back to Timur's question, what would you advise? A niche that only relies only on passion, like cats and dogs, or a niche that solves a problem like perspiration or pimples? It's a pretty good question. I mean, some people are passionate about pimples. No joke. Like this one girl I knew from high school, super passionate about pimples. Like she would like look at videos of them. Like it was weird. it was really weird. She would buy like these little acne kits and stuff, and some people are passionate about pimples, no joke. Like, it's a problem, but people like it's a problem, pimples and stuff like that, but some people are actually passionate about it. Think about like people that are dentists, right? Teeth, okay, teeth whitening. Some people are passionate about teeth. They're dentists, right? Or they sell, like, some people just sell it because they know it's profitable. But yeah, some people are passionate about it too. Dogs and cats, you can usually get a little bit more love for it, kind of like the camping niche, stuff like that. I mean, even curly hair, right? My girlfriend, she's passionate about it. Some people kind of just want better hair. Like, some people just want the problem fixed. They're not passionate about it. It depends on the person you're asking. Some people like dogs, but they're not like passionate enough to like talk about dogs all the time on YouTube or make a store around it. So I don't know. It depends on the level of passion. People have levels of passion with almost any niche. So yeah, it kind of goes both ways, Timur. So I wouldn't really. I would say really anything. I mean, it just depends on the person that you're asking about, their level of dedication. People that are passionate about animals might be a veterinarian. They might take care of animals. They might run a shelter. There's a lot of different levels. Like, I like dogs, and I volunteered at shelters before, but I'm not gonna go like run a shelter and make a YouTube channel about dogs and like. I'm that's just not me. I'm not as passionate about dogs. I like dogs. I love them. They're cute. But I'm not going to go around wearing a t-shirt that says I love my Frenchie on it. Like, that's just not me. I don't know if this stream like lagged for a second there. It just lagged for me, but yeah. So maybe that answers your question. I mean, that's kind of like pretty cool like question actually to kind of consider. Like, it depends on the level of passion that people have. I'm really passionate about online business, entrepreneurship, all that kind of stuff. That's why I have a YouTube channel focused around that, right? Because I like it. I like talking about it. I like helping you guys about it. It's what I'm passionate about, and, you know, kind of found that maybe a couple of years ago. Really, I've always been into entrepreneurship, considering I used to run a DJ business in high school and did like 4 or 5 or 6 or I don't even remember how many different events, but I did. It was an event business, right? It was just me, but it was still a business I ran. I also did tutoring. It's kind of funny how they all kind of, it's entertainment, right? Entertainment, DJing, right? I like that. I like entertaining people. And then also I, did teaching. So it actually kind of comes full circle into what I'm doing now, which is kind of cool. I never really thought about it like that, but combining passions, putting it all into one. I've always made videos. Actually really comes together quite well. So that's just me. So think about the type of person. Yeah. Cat Village, Brian, just out of curiosity, since I have Zach's course already, do you think your course would benefit also? It appeared you have some stuff in there Zach doesn't. Yes, I would definitely say that my course is also beneficial because... And not just to be like, oh, yeah, buy my course too, but it's more so like we each offer very different perspectives. The type of store that he ran, like the different types of stores that we've been involved with are very different. We have different life experiences, different personal opinions about things. We share a lot of opinions on some aspects, but a lot of it is very different, the way that we go about talking about it. So, like, think about it like this. If you're in school, right, you might have one teacher who talks about stuff from one perspective one way, and then you have another teacher that teaches in a completely different way. That's kind of how I would compare our courses. Although they're on like the same subject about like Shopify e-commerce, they're still very different. And there are some things that I may say that Zach doesn't. There's definitely some things that Zach says that I don't. So it goes both ways for sure. It could still be beneficial for sure. They're not exactly the same. They're different perspectives, different things within each. PE3A or what is it? Andre. Sorry, I just got an email. I gotta go go through here. Andre, are are there really people wearing shirts with the I love insert random stuff? Jesus America. Yeah, honestly, I've seen people have the I love New York shirts. I mean, I had one of those. I never wore it. I just got it when I went to New York. It was kind of like a classic phrase, but it's like I heart NY. People literally will Americans, people wear like the stupidest things. People will literally wear a shirt with like I love cats. I love my blah blah blah. Like not a ton of people. It definitely takes a certain person to wear that. But even some people wear those corny entrepreneur shirts, and not to say that like entrepreneur, like it's not exactly a bad thing, right? I really don't have anything against it, but some people wear like certain types of stuff that's super kind of corny. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Russ, right? Russ the rapper. You guys might be familiar with him. He's known as the ultimate cornball of the music and hip hop industry because he wore a shirt that was like literally said like, don't abuse Zans, which I completely agree. Don't abuse like any kind of drugs and stuff like that. But he's like, and if you don't, you're a freaking loser if you take drugs. And it just comes off so arrogant. Like sometimes people wear just like ridiculous things. It's like, why would you wear that? Like I really don't understand what goes through people's minds. Like I don't know. It's like you're a walking. Don't hate on Russ, man. Yo, I mean, it's just corny. Like, I actually really was into his music for a while. I still like some of his songs, but it's kind of like a meme, all right? He's still going to take the L. He's still going to be known as the ultimate L of the music industry. Like, it's funny. He's almost like become a meme, all right? So I will treat him as a meme. It's funny. It's just fun to make jokes, honestly. Like, I mean, I still like some of his songs. Like, he still makes some good songs, but bro, like I was a die-hard Russ fan. Like, literally 1 year ago, I was a die-hard Russ fan. But then over time, I was like, you know what? I don't really like exactly some of the stuff that he says, and is super, I don't know, arrogant in some ways. I don't know. It's like he has a massive cult following. I used to be in the cult. I kind of left the cult. I still enjoy some of his songs here and there, but I'm not exactly a cult follower. So, I'm trying to break away from the whole like the cult of Russ. Yeah. So I'm not exactly hating on him, but yeah, I still like some of his stuff, but it's just funny. It's like a common joke amongst the internet. I don't know if you're familiar with Muchdank. I love that channel on YouTube. Oh, that's all right if we went off topic. I mean, it's okay. If you guys have any other like e-commerce businessy questions, you can feel free to leave those in the stream. But yeah, like Muchdank is so funny. We're humans. Exactly. That's the whole thing here. Like, I'm not gonna be like a robot and be like, you do your business like this all the time. You know what I mean? It's it's part of the game. So yeah. No, I mean, my girlfriend told me to chill out today. My girlfriend says the same shit. She's literally like, yo, like, I know you've been working on your business, blah, blah, blah. I know it's important, but, do this, do that, chill out. Well, I mean, that's why I go to Disney with her a lot, because it's a good way to relax. I'll just schedule uploads. I'll kind of, like, work on other stuff later. Like, I schedule stuff out. I try to, like, manage my time better. If you can get down, which I might probably do a video on this in the future, honestly, about, like, time management and different, like, routines you could do to help with that stuff, is, like, because you don't want your business to invade your personal life too much, and it will to a degree, but, like, my girlfriend's dad actually is an entrepreneur as well, and it's kind of funny because, it's an interesting perspective when, because, like, pretty much the only entrepreneur in my family is my Gramps, my mom's dad, right? My grandpa. I call him Gramps, though. So, he was like the only one in my family. Other than like my aunt does some stuff. She sells like candles and stuff. So she's an entrepreneur as well. She sells like candles and different like aromas and stuff. But I'm actually not related by blood to her. She's like she's my aunt. Like she married my dad's brother. So regardless, my aunt, my gramps, and then my girlfriend's dad. It's kind of like the only entrepreneur family type of people that like understand, like to a degree. And my girlfriend is an entrepreneur to some degree as well. I'm helping her out with her business and like her channel and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I would say making sure that it doesn't invade your personal life too much is really important. It's definitely something I'll make a video on in the future to go more in on, because it's something I struggle with too. And even with like my girlfriend's dad, like sometimes he'll get stressed out because he runs a catering business with weddings and stuff, so that could be really stressful. And so you just don't want it to invade your personal life too much. I mean, I remember she had said that her dad was only able to be at her graduation from high school for like 5 minutes because this one like the B word, all right, that lady basically made him miss his daughter's graduation because of a wedding. And she was like, "No, I need you here. You need to be here for my wedding. I want you to walk me down the aisle." And she's told me this story many times because it's crazy, some customers. So, don't let it invade your personal life too much to where it kind of impedes you. It's going to take time to learn. It's something I'm learning still every day about how to manage my time best and how to not let things invade my personal life too much, in terms of time, just kind of like putting things in different categories. Cat Village, Brian, hey, wow, I just made a sale watching you, seriously? Wow, that's awesome, yo, congratulations. Anastasia, yeah, congrats, Cat Village, Brian, tag me. To tag someone, I think you just do @ in the chat. You can type the @ symbol, at gmail.com, like the @ and you can tag it, and then you can type their name into it, and then it'll tag them, and then their name will pop up for that specific person. That's how you can tag people in chat. I'll usually do that when I join other people's live streams. Like Brotherhood, I've talked to him a lot of different times. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Brotherhood. He's done a lot of videos on Shopify gurus and stuff like that, but we've talked a lot. Zach and I actually did a 4-hour call with him, just going over, just shooting the shit about a bunch of different stuff. But he, in his live streams, I'll always make sure to @ him, because then he'll see my message a little bit easier. So definitely adding people is helpful within YouTube live stream chats, because sometimes when there's a lot of people typing, it's hard you'll easily miss something. Right now, there's not too many messages coming through, so it's easy to make sure I don't miss any of you guys' questions and stuff like that. But sometimes I've had certain live streams, there's up to 30 people in there at peak times when I was doing store reviews, and there's usually a lot of people typing, so it's hard to make sure you get everybody. But yeah, I mean, as we grow the channel only more and more, but yeah, going back up here, it was the cat mom, cat dad cup set. Cool. That's awesome. Getting your first sale is definitely a fun thing. Once you get that first sale, is definitely a boost. Or I don't know if it's your first sale in general, but once you get a sale on a new product, definitely increases your confidence immensely about what you're doing. That's for sure. It might not necessarily mean that you've struck gold, but it could definitely help. I mean, sometimes it means you struck gold. I mean, my first sale that I had through Instagram on my old store last year on this one on the face mask was I was like, wait a second, this is Instagram that I got this sale just by putting hashtags and posts? Oh my god. And then just blew the store up because I saw that one thing happen, and I was like, let me double down on what's working. So that's definitely something cool for sure. What do you think about the minimal niche, Andre? I think, pretty sure. Yeah, Andre. What do I think about the minimal niche? It's really popular on Reddit. The minimal niche is really popular on Reddit. I don't really know much about that niche, to be honest. I think it's like more about furniture and like accessories, like furniture accessory stuff. I'm not exactly sure like what is the best to sell within the minimal niche. I don't even really know much about it. Like, I know minimalism is a popular thing within YouTube, within Reddit, really mostly popular on Reddit, I think. So, and I know there's YouTube channels around it too about minimalism and that whole stuff and being minimal. There's a minimal theme on Shopify. It's free, so if you want to use that theme, that's all I really know about minimal. I don't exactly know what type of products you would sell. I feel like it's mostly like furniture-based stuff or stuff that would be like, I don't know, furniture stuff, I guess. I don't know. The first one, Anastasia, not first, but each sale does confidence. Yeah, exactly. Each sale does definitely bring up confidence. Yeah. Brandon. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Can you break down an ad set and does it hit certain pocket of traffic? That's why sometimes duplication work. Can you break down, if you have the knowledge, why do some ad sets fail? Trying to just make sure I get exactly what you're asking here. Can you break down an ad set and does it hit certain pocket of traffic? That's why do some ad sets fail? So why do some ad sets fail? Let me go ahead and just erase this right here. So you have an ad, right? It might be FB, Facebook ad. Probably a Facebook ad. So like it hits a certain pocket of people, right? So it's like you have your ad set. You have your ad set here, right? You have your ad set. It's going to hit a certain pocket of people, and those pocket of people might be good or bad. It's going to, if you have different ad sets, they're going to send out to different pockets of people. And so if you hit the right pocket of people, you can get sales. But I mean, I don't know. It's not exactly the best strategy. Like, I've kind of learned a little bit more since I made that Facebook ad video. Or I don't know which Facebook ad video you may have watched from me. I have a lot of them. And they're good. Some people, they're good for... It varies, right? Good for some products, bad for some products. I mean, Facebook ads in general. If you're going to be doing lookalike audiences, retargeting, those are generally always going to be profitable if you have it set up correctly. But in terms of just hitting interests, I mean, I don't exactly know what you're asking, but some ad sets fail just because it hits the wrong pocket. But if you have the right targeting with lookalike or with retargeting, it shouldn't really fail. It's just that the audience was incorrect. I hope that answers your question. It's kind of, I mean, I get what you mean, but some ad sets, it varies. Like, I don't know. It varies from one ad set to another. There's not exactly one answer there that kind of like solves that problem. But I don't think that worked. Anastasia doesn't have the orange bar around her name. So Brian, it'll only show the orange bar to that person. Like, it won't show it to you. It shows it to the person, I think, in the chat, Brian. I'm not exactly sure how it works specifically, but I know you just at them, and I think it just shows for them. It doesn't show to me. Unless you at me, it would show to me. So to answer the next question here, exactly, I'm launching my store in like 2-3 days, and it's all about accessories and home decor. Oh, okay. So Andre, with accessories and home decor, so within like the minimal niche, I remember you were saying it was the minimal niche. Let me just go ahead and close that other tab there. All right. So all about the minimal niche accessories and decor. I honestly don't really know. I don't exactly know like what to say for that niche. I really don't have a ton of experience with that niche, or really what would be the best. I mean, you could do some Reddit stuff. I think some people have done some Reddit ads. I mean, maybe you could do that. You could build a fan base within Reddit for the minimal niche to sell your products, right? To go to your products. You could do that. You could have YouTube as well to drive people to your products. Now, I'm just not exactly sure what the best method is, because it's a little vague. Like, I might have some minimal stuff, but I'm not really into minimal aesthetic. I mean, I'm into the minimal aesthetic, but I don't know if I would really go buy certain products. Like, I'm just not exactly sure how you target that, other than like Reddit, certain subreddits, maybe certain YouTube channels, and go that route with YouTube ads, or even Reddit ads. That might be your best bet, just because I feel like there's actual communities there focused around it. But you might want to focus, instead of just minimalism, because minimalism is people that don't want to buy stuff. Minimal aesthetic, the aesthetic behind like minimal look with the furniture, home decor, that kind of stuff, target those people. Reddit and YouTube is just what I know. Maybe even have a Facebook group around it. I mean, maybe. I really don't know. That might be pushing it. And Instagram, definitely Instagram feed could be nice. I mean, that could be good too. It just depends. It really depends. It just depends on how you want to go for it. What's up, guys? If you're new to the stream, say hello. What's up and welcome. So, if you guys aren't already following me on Instagram, it's linked in the description for sure, as well as the free Facebook mastermind group. All really everything is linked in the description, so if you haven't already checked that out, definitely check it out. You know, it's free. It's cool stuff. That's for sure. I got to go back to the older questions. I think I missed a few here. So I hope that answers your question there with the home decor and like accessories. I feel like Facebook ads would be kind of crap for it. It'd be hard to target. Reddit and YouTube, probably more specific for it. Would probably be a little bit better. Like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with the niche, so I really don't know what kind of angle you could go at with it. But maybe that'll help. All right, so Cat Village. Okay, yeah, you got it working. FB ads. All right, so Brian, FB ads are tough for me. I spend money on them, but don't seem to get anything from Facebook ads. Yeah, I would say wait on Facebook ads until you can get the lookalike audiences and the retargeting going. That's just going to be way cheaper. It's going to be way cheaper. It's going to be more successful. Wait until you have enough customers from the other stuff and then scale to Facebook. Doing Facebook with interest targeting is like poop. And I've tested it. You can get some sales if you have a trending, really, really hot product. Or you hit the right like audience. It's just so finicky. It's just so finicky. I don't like it. I personally really just don't recommend it for most people because you're burning money. I've burnt hundreds of dollars in Facebook ads and gotten no ROI. If you guys don't know what ROI means, it's return on investment. So it just depends on what you're doing. You have to be doing it the right way, which would be lookalike retarget. If you're not doing that, it's going to be extremely difficult because you're just sending it all to like stuff you may not even know if someone's going to want to buy from you. If it's a super trendy viral product like fidget spinners, probably can make a lot of money with it, but that came and went. That was last year. Can't really do that anymore. So that's why I really don't focus around teaching trendy stuff as much on the channel, but focusing around how to build a long-term business. A lot of people talk about just trendy stuff, and trendy stuff is cool. You can make some quick money with that. Not exactly what you want to rely on when you start paying the bills, though. Not exactly as reliable. So that's why I don't advise it for most people. That's just what I recommend. You know, that's just my kind of like expertise. That's kind of like my general recommendation. You want to build something that is sustainable long term versus just focusing only on trendy stuff. You focus only on trendy stuff, you're going to make money here and there, and then it's just going to like, as the trend dies. Not exactly very fun. I witnessed that happen multiple different times. So I know where you guys are coming from with that kind of stuff. That's why I really don't teach that much, because it's not as sustainable, not as good for paying the bills, and actually like having a long-term business. So yeah, let me go back up here to the other questions. But yeah, to answer that with Facebook ads, lookalike retarget. That's your answer to get good ROI with it. Cool, thanks. You get the bar. Which channel are you using? Only Instagram. I would say I get more from Instagram. If I do a PPE ad, it gets out there, but no sales from it. PPC ads after 2 days. Pay-per-click ads after 2 days have 200 reach, so I'm probably doing something wrong. Brian, are you talking about PPC ads from Google AdWords? Or are you doing like Amazon PPC? Not exactly sure what you're doing there, but do random stuff. How long did it take for you to get your first sale? Sorry for my English. No problem. I understand. A lot of people on the channel are from a lot of different countries, so I definitely understand that the English are different stuff. But for the first sale for me, I had gotten lucky on a Facebook ad that I had run about 2 years ago. And wow, I can't believe it's almost... No, it was like less than 2 years. I think it was like a year and a half. It's like a year and a half ago, I think. I don't know. Was it only a year and a half? It might have been 2 years. It was like December 2016. Yeah, it was like December 2016. Hard to remember back to that time. But if you're doing the right thing, you could get a sale like relatively soon. It just depends on what you're doing. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily count on like, oh man, if I didn't get my first sale in the first week, I'm toast. I'm done. Like I suck. No, you might not get your first sale for the first like 3 months. Like it depends. I don't know where you're starting from. If you have other business experience, it might help you get a sale faster. It really depends on you. I don't know. And maybe you're asking somebody else in the group, or in the chat, but I don't know. Everybody has a different story for that. But that's kind of like my story, at least, with it. Yeah, basically the idea is to sell functional products with minimal aesthetic. Yeah, I get what you mean, Andre. That's kind of like what I was explaining. For the first sale was about a month ago, but that was on a different store. Brian, about a month ago. Yeah. Bye-bye, Brennan. Gene, thanks for helping. See you in your Facebook group. You're welcome. I imagine you probably have left by now because I was taking a while on that other answer there. But, yeah. Cool, yeah. I'll see you in the Facebook group. But if you guys want to join, if you guys aren't already in there, links in the description as well as my Instagram, all that stuff. I answer DMs, so if you guys have any other questions you don't want to put in the chat or whatever things you guys want to ask me stuff, you can just send me a DM on Instagram, follow me on there, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. It's better than email. Better than email because I can manage it a lot quicker. It's easier for me to type back. I have a lot of like businesses send me emails and stuff, but it's not as easy to respond with. So yeah, join this Facebook group. I like to chat with you and help each other. Cool. All the lookalike and retargeting confuses me on how to do that. I'll probably do a video on it. The thing is, it's in my course, like about it. I know Zach had it in his course too. For you, Brian, because I know you have that. You've kind of gone through it. I know in my course, at least, I'm 95% sure I go through how to make the what's it called? The lookalike audience, how to generate it. I've generated it before for different email lists. Yeah, he did. I'm so confused by it. I don't know if he probably just showed the pages, Brian, like within Facebook. Yeah, Facebook ads is a lot to learn. It's very complex. Once you kind of get the hang of it, it's pretty easy though. Like for me, like I understand how to navigate it pretty well now, but still confused by it. I mean, what aspects are you confused by, Brian? Like more specifically, because I might be able to just answer that directly. Like what you're confused about within your Facebook ads, or within setting up the lookalike or the retargeting. I might make a video on it in the future, but I know it's really like specific. So yeah. Wow, we hit the 2-hour mark, guys, on the live stream. Haven't even checked that. It's like 2:06 now. Hit the 2-hour mark. Crazy. Hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Hard to explain in chat. Maybe just send me some pictures in DM or something. Or actually, if you post it on the Facebook group, maybe someone could just like put some screenshots of pages, or like put some. I think in the Facebook group would probably be the best, because then you have some other people that can answer as well. Maybe. I could go in and kind of look at it, because I know in the chat on here you can't really add pictures, so it's hard to explain. I'd probably just put it in the Facebook group and make like a big post about it, and then hopefully someone can help you. Yeah, for sure. Cool. Help each other. All lookalike retargeting. Yeah. All right, conversion ads. Product research method. Sketchy question, I know, but let's say you want to open a new shop and you need that winning product. What are you going to do? I'm so desperate that I literally stepped outside of my house and started visiting random shops to get inspiration. That's funny, Andre. That's funny. Anastasia. Guys, I'm going to sleep. It's 1:40 in the morning here. I have to get to the office at 9. I hope one day I will not need to go there anymore, or else why we all... Yeah, exactly. That's definitely the goal. I used to do bike delivery for Jimmy John's, and I was like, no. You're welcome. I appreciate you for being in the live stream, being an awesome subscriber. Welcome for all the fun value. Yeah, it's definitely a nice feeling when you don't necessarily have to go to somewhere where you don't enjoy or love, but some people love their jobs. I mean, some people love going to work. I mean, it just depends on what you want to do. Some people just want to have a side income as like extra income, and they still love their normal job. A lot of people within the entrepreneurship space are like, oh, drop out of this, drop out of that. It's like you can enjoy more than one thing. So I mean, like, I enjoy the classes I'm taking in school right now in college. Like, they're kind of overpriced, but I mean, I'm learning stuff from them, so I find value in it. Like, I'm not gonna just like I have to follow the entrepreneurship, rah drop out all this stuff. Like, I'm not exactly about the whole rah like screw everything movement. If you're happy, you're happy. That's the end goal, is happiness. So if you can get to that, then we're all winning here. That's like the goal. So it's not necessarily, everybody has different expectations or different goals with what they want to achieve. So yeah. Going up here. So yeah, oh, the product research method. Yeah. With you said going outside, Andre, to go back to your question here with the product research stuff. Yeah, I mean, look at what other people are doing in other niches. Let me go back to the whiteboard here. I can. Oh God, I can't hit the eraser tool. All right. Man, lots of different people uploading videos right now. So we have, like, you have a niche, right? You have your niche. In terms of starting a new store, picking out different products, you look at different influencers. So maybe influencers. You look at that. So you look at influencers. You might want to look at other stores, other like shops. You might want to look at YouTube. That's another one as well. All these different things can give you ideas for what kind of products to sell in your store or for your brand, or how to brand yourself, how to do everything. I mean, that's the best strategy there, is look at what other people are doing. Find if nobody else is doing something in the niche, I wouldn't maybe necessarily doing that necessarily going into that niche if there isn't anyone else making money in it. It's gonna, or clearly like profiting. Like it's hard to go into something when there's nobody else making money in the niche. Like, make sure it's a profitable niche by seeing other people making money with info products or certain influencers, shops like Shopify stores, YouTube channels, all that kind of stuff. Make sure that exists, and then you can kind of like model what you're doing after them. It's kind of what I do with this channel. I model what videos do well. I try not to be super clickbaity, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get attention and get clicks and views and subscribers and all that. So that's kind of like the answer there for that with niches and finding different products. But yeah, random shops. Gotta crack everything. I'm not exactly sure how much longer this live stream is gonna go. It's already been about 2 hours. Oh God, it's all zooming in. No, it's all zooming in. Just because I have to help my girlfriend with moving and stuff like that. Still, she's already moved out of her dorm and such, but she needs help with like setting stuff up. So, not exactly sure how much longer this is gonna go. But regardless, to answer the quick last like the other questions in here, what's your Facebook strategy? I mean, Facebook groups, Facebook ads. Lots of different stuff on Facebook. I have a lot of videos actually on the channel going over Facebook ad strategies. So yeah, that would probably answer your question there. I have a lot of videos on the channel. I would definitely just subscribe and check out my other videos, because I can go over that way better in those videos than me trying to like draw that on this board right now on the fly. Like, if you just go to those videos, I already have everything in depth on there about like for beginners or for people, maybe other strategies, different stuff you could try for certain products, certain niches. Thank you, Brian. What's up, CH? You're still here. It's been a while. Dang, you've been here since like the beginning. It's been like the full 2 hours. That's crazy. Same with Brian too. It's been a while. Just hanging out, trying to answer questions, trying to help people with the online business game. But yeah. Yeah, you're just waiting on your store review. Cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be fixing up like my website and stuff, so I'll probably be adding some different things in terms of like what I can help you guys with and offer. I'll probably be adding some more stuff to my catalog, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah. So someone Andre asked, may I take a look at your store? Andre, I don't know if you're in the Facebook group or not, but I'm pretty sure Brian has put a lot of his stuff about his store in the Facebook group. Or maybe yeah, I think it was in my Facebook group. I'm not exactly sure, but you could probably just message him about like his store and stuff. But CH, yeah, I can take a look at your store. CH, I'll take a look at your store, and I'll probably call the live stream wraps, like end the live stream after that, probably. I mean, definitely, you guys should definitely stick around though to see like about his store, because there could be some value there for you. So it's shopbestproducts.co. Wow, that's an interesting domain. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and load that in here. This is the store, shopbestproducts.co. Here, let me go ahead and just minimize this over here. Not finished, but yes. Oh, I see. So you have a nice theme. This is a really cool theme. So it's like a nice big general store. It kind of reminds me of Amazon, those type of colors. Like the theme is really, really nice. And like you got all this stuff here. Really, really solid. This is a cool store. Cool general store for sure. Yeah, you definitely have some really good design. Like, I don't know if you made all these yourself, these images here, but they're really good. I don't know if maybe you paid someone for them, but it looks really professional. That's for sure. Let me try and drag this out a little bit better. Maybe you guys can see the store a little bit more. So yeah, I definitely like the design. Yeah, what's the name of the theme? Yeah, put a discount or a prize on your Privy app to entice them to put email in. Yeah, that could definitely help there, Brian, for sure. Some sort of email grabber there could be good. Cat, it's not finished yet. Fitness. Let's just take a look at one of the things here. So you have the abdominal trainer. I'm not exactly sure how well that still sells. I know it sold really good before. Home, living room, lots of different sections here. Let's take a look at this. I definitely think your store would be really solid for Google AdWords too, just because of the design. Like Google AdWords could be good. You got good descriptions. Definitely spend a lot of time on your store. I like the you may also like thing. What exactly did you want me to was there anything you wanted me to look at in specific with it? Because I mean, it looks pretty solid. Like all you got to do is start running some traffic to it, and it should be solid. Like it's not really any problems glaring to me with it. A team of 2. Yeah, exactly. I figured because that's a lot. It's a lot of time to make this. That's for sure. And it loads pretty quick too, which is good. Tell me what's wrong. I mean, not really. I think the live stream's kind of lagging a bit. I mean, I would say definitely fix the images a little bit. Obviously, you have a few that aren't in there. I mean, for a general store, there's most of the time people make mistakes with niche stores. General stores you can be a little more general with. It doesn't have to be like, I don't know, like it's a good general store. Let's look at this product. The 99s are good. You've got the different tabs here. You may want to get rid of the countdown timer here. At least the color is good, but it might be I don't know. I just typically don't like doing countdown timers right here. Yeah, the pictures do look uniform. The colors are good. Change the logo. SBP. Shop best products. Yeah, I mean, maybe change the logo. But it still looks pretty clean. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's really clean. Yeah, I maybe the font. Yeah, I mean, maybe the font with the logo, because it looks a little generic. Maybe some sort of image. Going with an image might be a little bit better. Yeah, I like the site-wide, the font of the logo. Yeah, I get what you mean. The SBP. Yeah, I mean, the shop best products. Maybe put like a shopping bag type of logo thing. Maybe. It's not really that important though. I mean, if you're driving traffic here, people see this, they're gonna trust it. They're gonna want to buy from it. Like, this does not look like a dropshipping store whatsoever. So this could work really well. You just got to run some traffic to your products, and you should be able to start making some sales as long as it's the right offers, the right traffic with right people, right product. Should work pretty well. I mean, the only problem that I see with this store in general, it's a general store, is that Amazon is a competitor because of the type of store that you're doing, which is a general store. If you can capitalize on certain types of trends and run AdWords, run certain any types of ads, you'll definitely succeed. That's the only issue, is like you can't really focus in on a specific like niche market with a general store, so you are competing with Amazon for that like overall e-commerce angle. So that's just something to consider for your general store, but I would say it's pretty solid. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out of that because it's lagging a lot for the stream. But that's definitely what I would recommend. I hope that helps. I mean, the logo is not super important, but it can only benefit you to make it maybe an image of some sort that people remember a little bit better. Because people think in images. And then the countdown timer thing, go with what Brian had said. And then personally, what I would also suggest was the images, making sure that they're all, I mean, that the little like banner images are filled out. Everything else looks pretty solid. It's the from the hex, the counter. He's talking about the site-wide counter. The site-wide counter sale. So look up like store-wide is the one that Brian was talking about. The store-wide countdown timer. Problem with the badge. Yeah, checkout badge would also be good, or for the home page, for the different product pages. You can do that in code. You can add like an image to every page. Yeah, Brian pretty much answered that right there. Yeah. But if you guys have any other questions, probably going to head out soon. So leave any other final questions in here. And if you guys have not already followed all the different pages, the Facebook group is in the description, as well as my Instagram and stuff like that. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. It's definitely... Timur, Brennan, what are your plans for this channel for the future? Are you going to shift more into marketing for personal branding? I'm going to be doing a lot of different stuff. I'm definitely shifting a little bit away from focusing solely on Shopify dropshipping, because focusing solely on Shopify dropshipping is not exactly the best. Like, there's only so many people that are interested in just Shopify dropshipping. there's a lot more to online business and creating a brand and creating a successful online business versus just a Shopify store. Like, there's a lot more to it than that. So I definitely plan to kind of expand into some other types of videos. Maybe, you know, some personal branding type videos. There's some stuff that I've made, at least the one talking about like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs and Walt Disney. I thought that was kind of an interesting video I threw together. There's also the one about like Instagram marketing. So you can talk about Instagram. I can talk about Instagram feeds. Just really helping you guys in the overall online business sector, because there's a lot more than just Shopify dropshipping. Also talking about stock market stuff. I'm also pretty interested in that. So I'll be talking about that on the channel as well. I've made stock market videos for a while, just here and there. I'll throw a couple in. So investing in general, like just investing videos. Really anything focused around like bettering, like self-betterment. Or like bettering yourself, self-improvement. Anything around that, whether that's business, relationships, life, like mostly focused around online business, but really any of that kind of stuff is definitely things I plan to talk about on the channel. Gonna be shifting just away from only drop shipping. Definitely more of an open scope for the channel. That's a good question, for sure. Andre, you wanted me to take a quick look at the store, at your store. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the URL is. I mean, you could just DM me it, and I'll give you a couple comments, because I actually have to go. So if you guys have not already looked at the Facebook group, follow me on Instagram. Like, all that stuff's linked in the description. I definitely appreciate all you guys for staying in here for so long. It's been like 2.5 hour live stream. So it's a while. It's a long live stream. I hope you guys got some good value out of it. Hope it was helpful for some of you guys. Kind of just going over the future of the channel as well. Different stuff I want to get into. You know, pretty open to a lot of different topics, that's for sure. Really anything to help you guys in the whole like online business, entrepreneurship, investing, all the stuff that's important for success and life. You know, that whole sector, success, woo. But next one, 5.5 hours, so you can beat Zach. Yeah, next one, I think I'm going to have to go for that, but I think I need a new throat first before I go for like a 5.5 hour live stream. I mean, this one's 2.5 hours, so already. I think this might be my longest on the channel. I think I did a 3-hour one once on the channel. But dang, already 1 a.m. there. That's for sure. Definitely want to get some sleep. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Like I said, everything's linked down in the description box below, so you can definitely check that out. But anyway, guys, that's all for today. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.